Hi, and welcome to Makeup Mugwump. My name is Leanne. Thank you so much for joining me this Saturday. And I am going to get ready, and then we're going to do our palette parade video. So let's get ready, and then that will be next. And I'll talk about all the palettes that I use this week. Why am I itchy? I just got out of the shower. That's probably why I'm itchy. My skincare is on. My sunscreen is on. I'm using a new sunscreen today. This is the Biosense Squalane and Zinc Sheer Mineral Sunscreen. Using this bad boy today. I get it every year. I get one of those Sephora sunscreen kits where you get like samples and some full sizes and stuff. I get that every single year. And so I'm working my way through that bag of some stuff. I typically use a sunscreen until I've used it up, unless I can't like stand it. Like I don't jump around bottles of sunscreen. So I am, it's slow going, which is why I get one of those every year, is I get to try different sunscreens, and I get to see kind of what I like and what I don't like. I do have a favorite sunscreen. It's the Nivea water gel sunscreen that I love. And I've got a full one of those on the ready. Once I've kind of worked through all the samples. There was one sample that was the Ren Skincare, R-E-N skincare, that I couldn't stand, that I had to get sent that to the kid to see if she liked it. But mostly I can just wear them. So I just finished up a Shiseido one, and I've got another Shiseido one. I don't know why they had two in the kit, but they did. So I just, I work my way through sunscreen. That's the Tatcha Silk Canvas primer. And I've got a couple of new things to try today. Some I've hauled, some I have not. And we're just gonna, we're gonna hang out, get ready, and have a nice time. Okay, first is, I did haul this. This is the NYX Total Control Pro Drop Foundation. I have it in Alabaster, and this I got, I don't know how new it is. It may not even be new at all, but I got this because I've never tried it, and I wanted to, darling. So I'm going to, let's grab the little Squat Real Techniques, and we'll spray this all over ourselves, and then we'll start there and go and see how well we go. Ooh, that is it's called Total Cover, so I expected some coverage. This is incredibly thin. Okay. I don't love these drop things if they're super thin. Did I get any on me? I didn't. Winning. Because it is kind of difficult to get it on your face. I don't want to put it on a sponge if it's this thin and liquidy, because I'm pretty sure I'd lose coverage. I don't know that. Let's try dropping it on the actual brush. See, it drips way down into the bristles, and I feel like I don't get that same coverage. So we'll go in. Ugh, but it's like so drippy. Glory be, it's drippy. There. Maybe like that. Maybe like that. Yeah, that's a lot of coverage. But really, really thin. Super thin, which I like. In a foundation, coverage and not weight. This bad boy down here. Oh, I did not mess with it. Thank you very much. I will accept the award that you will be giving me for not messing with it. But it was one of those cystic, kind of deep, really painful ones. So not loving that. Okay, I know this looks a little bit crazy. Where's my smoosh? So I usually apply with a brush or use a brush to kind of spread out, buff in, and then go over with the sponge, because the sponge gives me a couple of perks. Number one, it picks up any excess product that hasn't been absorbed or buffed into the skin, so that I'm not left with excess product on my skin. But it also takes away any brush marks or anything like that. So Did I just like take coverage off my nose? Hold on. Did I do that? Did I do that? A little bit. Okay, I'm going to do a smooch on the sponge and let's see how she goes. Just a smooch. Okay. I gotta like brown just on the tip. Just a tip. It's Saturday morning. I'm in a mood. You ought to know by now. Okay, so when you do it on a sponge and apply it, I mean, it's fine, but it's not revolutionary. I don't know. Do you have this foundation? Have you tried this foundation? How do you apply this foundation? That's what I need to know from you. I need to know these from you. Woo! I washed my sponge this morning and the soap that I was using has tea tree in it. I've got this shiz everywhere. What have I done? What about, let's put a little bit more on my face then. If we got it, don't waste this mess. What have I done? Hold on. Didn't think I need a wipe today, but I'm acting like a 4-year-old with my makeup, apparently. Oh, these nails, you ask? How are they doing, you ask? Because Mama tried press-on nails for the first time in her entire life this week. They're doing rather well. I'm okay. I didn't know that I would be. So if you've been waiting to try press-on nails because you don't do it, I'm telling you, do it. It's great. Try it. It's like $7 at Ulta, and you're good to go. Just try it. Okay. Here are a couple of products I haven't hauled, but I want to try with you. I tried them yesterday. Let me actually show you the Ding Dong product before I start using it. This is the Marc Jacobs Accomplice Concealer. This is in Fair 10. She's a stick concealer. And I've seen a lot of YouTubers, older YouTubers, I'll say more mature, but you know what I'm talking about. Like middle-aged, like I am. Talk about this concealer and how good it is. So I figured I'd give her a shot. And let me use this. So the bottom of this brush pops out. And it becomes a little tiny brush like these. Anyway, I've seen them talk about this concealer. And I was on Poshmark doing some investigative work trying to find Laura Geller Baked Balance and Brighten foundation for folks. Because it's not on like Ulta or Sephora. And anyway, I was looking there to see if they had, that it was available there. It is, by the way. So that's a great resource to find the Laura Geller, like new in box and unopened and all that. So anyway, I was on there doing that research for y'all. This is all your fault. Anyway, and I got to clicking. So someone had this concealer and a couple of other products that I was always curious about, and they had really decent prices. So I bundled them and got an even better price. And so I picked this concealer up it was brand new, and picked it up. Okay, how do we think? It's not too bad. Another product that I added to that bundle is something I always wanted to try. Nose is itching. It's going to be a good day. This powder, weirdness, is the Velvetizer from Urban Decay. And it's like a mixing medium. I don't really know. This came out and it was a very strange thing. It feels unbelievable. I'll give it that. But I just got the baby one, and I only paid a few bucks, literally a few bucks for it. It was brand new. This is the 4 gram. And I figure if I really like it, then I can, go buy a bigger one or whatever, if it's available. But I wore this combo yesterday. It looked pretty good. So I'm going to set my concealer with the Velvetizer powder. Now, I didn't do any color correcting today, so this is all the Marc Jacobs concealer. I think it darkens a bit, this concealer, but I'm about to put the powder on the rest of my face, and I think it goes really well. But with this concealer, I think that powder darkens. We'll use the Makeup Revolution powder foundation for setting the rest of the face, darling. And this has been doing a really good job. I pulled this a while ago when I switched out all the products on my vanity. I need to do that again pretty soon. I might go another week with what's up here. I try to clean it off. Anything I'm not like trying to use up, I switch out so that I get to use all of my products in my collection. And there are times that I'll find one that once I've used it like once or twice again, I'm like, yep, don't need it. No, go ahead and declutter it. I just do that organically. I don't do like a massive declutter very often. That doesn't happen for me. Okay, so I'm starting to see kind of grid. You can't. Oh yeah, a little bit. See grid? See? Yes, you can. You can. So this is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Satin Matte Powder Foundation in P1. She sets it down, don't she? Yes, she do. Okay. Sometimes a brush helps with the itching. So, okay. All right. There's that. Let's do brows. Same products as, I mean, like, I'm not switching this mess up usually. Brows, I use the same thing until it's gone. I'm not really, you know, experimental with that, but I'll use a pencil. I'll use a pomade until it's gone. That takes forever. So I typically go through pencils pretty quickly. This It Cosmetics is taking forever, but and brow gels. I'll set a pencil with a gel, so that way it stays all day. My poor brows. I mean, with COVID, nobody's done them. Nobody's touched them in a year. You know, I wasn't somebody that got my brows done professionally very often, so it would be like, you know, maybe once every 6 to 9 months I'd go and get them done, and then I would maintain them in between. My brows don't grow that fast or that out of control. I don't have those genetics, so it would take a while for them to, like, for the shape to be lost, if you will. And so I wouldn't need any help doing that. But then it was a little bit more often than once a year. But I would go and get just someone. Sometimes it would be the Benefit Brow Bar at Ulta if I was there. Sometimes it would be if I was getting my hair colored and my colorist or someone in the salon also did brows, I would just do that and kill two birds with one stone with that one. But since March of last year, I don't leave. I don't do anything, which is why my hair color is not as vibrant anywhere near my roots, is because no one has lightened it since, I think, February of last year. January or February of 2019 was the last time that my hair was professionally lightened and colored. And so the color that you see now, which, by the way, it's wash day, which is one of my favorite days. That color is Overtone Coloring Conditioner, because that's how I refresh the color. And it works. It's just not the same. And I'm looking forward to a time when I can actually go and have my hair lightened and colored. By the way, I'm using that Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Mini that I got in my Beautylish Lucky Bag for bronzer and for blush. Okay, but the highlighter, I want to use the Laura Mercier that I got in my Boxy add-ons. This is in the Matte Radiance Baked Powder in Highlight 01. And we shall use her today because she is beautiful. Look at that. Would you just look at it? So, I was one of the folks that never got a December box. It supposedly shipped, and that company, OSM Worldwide from BoxyCharm, it never arrived. Like, it shipped on December 8th, and it never moved again, ever. So I was one of those folks that been trying to contact BoxyCharm for weeks, and that is quite difficult, as I'm sure those of you who know. It's almost impossible. the first 2 times that I actually got a response, they were, it's on its way. And I'm like, but is it though? Because it's not moving and it haven't moved in weeks. This last time, I was like, listen, I have been a customer of y'all's for a very long time. And that's true. I've been a BoxyCharm subscriber for a very long time. And I said, we're beyond that now. Like, we're 6 weeks beyond. We're 7 weeks beyond when you took out the money. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I paid for this. We're even beyond that. And it would be different if I saw some movement. I tried contacting the shipping company, the whole thing. Like, I tried it all. We wasn't getting anywhere. So I was like, it's time. You either refund me or, you know, I guess you can send me another box, but I doubt you have anything. And that was accurate. They didn't have anything from that box. And it's a shame because in that box, my choice was this. So I had chosen the Viseart palette in that box to receive it. And somehow the spirit came upon me to know that it was never going to get here. And so I actually ended up buying this one for 12 bucks in add-ons. And I thought, well, if I get the other one, then I will give that to someone. And, you know, that's great. That's okay. That's a product that a lot of people would love and use. And so I was like, that's fine. I'll just give that to someone else and they can enjoy it. But I want to make sure that I get this palette for 12 bucks because I want this palette for 12 bucks. So yeah, good thing I did because I didn't get that palette for any money, or in my box at all. So, it has been crazy, but I finally got the email that they said, okay, here, we're going to even give you your money back. And I was like, thank you very much. I just don't understand why it took them as a company that long to decide that it was time. I don't know. That's been bothersome lately. And I know, I mean, Ipsy's taken over, for them. Ipsy now owns BoxyCharm. And I was just hoping that it was going to be better, but so far I am not impressed, darling. Not impressed. Okay, I'm pulling all my brushes that I want to use today. We are going to use the Violet Voss Olive You Forever palette because I swatched it on my channel, but I haven't used it yet. So let's use her together. Look at her. Again, I have a swatch video of this. It's like 3 minutes, 2 minutes long. Super fast. All I do is swatch. That's it. I don't talk very much, which is a boon to some of y'all because you don't want to listen to me ramble for 45 minutes. And some of y'all really, really like 45-minute videos. So thank you. This is another one that's going to be long, but it's what I do. I watched some video that it was like recommendations for new YouTube channels to, you know, kind of help grow your subscribers and all that. And I was like, okay, I'll listen for a second. And the very first thing that the person said was, don't make any videos over 10 minutes for your first year. And I was like, whoops. I've made 140 or 50 videos by now. And more than half of them are way over 10 minutes. I was like, well, this is really not for me. So I was like, I didn't really watch the rest of the video anymore. I was like, okay, not really my thing. Because I'm not, how do I put this? It's not that I don't care what you want. Because I do. But it's, what I want is for, you know, you and I to both be here for the same thing. And that's, we hang out, try out products, look at products, talk about products. We do our makeup and we think about makeup and talk about makeup and hang out. That's all we do here. It ain't that big of a deal. But I was like, oh, we are not growing our subscriber base the right way then. Oh well, not for me. Okay, I started with that. Well, I started with a cream shade from the Viseart in order to kind of set my lid. And then I put Wishful. Nope, I didn't. I put Wink, which is the very light, this bad boy, onto my crease and upper transition. Now I'm going green. This is an olive palette, but I'll tell you, you can go, whoa, Leanne, you can go so neutral with this. Like, you could do a beautiful neutral eye with this palette. And I'm like, Yes, please. I mean, these two bad boys, that's beautiful. These darker ones, yes. She did a good job. This is a good palette for every day. And then if you also like green, it's not a palette if you love green, because there's only 3 greens. But it is a good palette if you love neutrals and you also want to try green. This is the palette. And I am so glad that I bought it. This is another one that I bought for the $12 in the BoxyCharm add-on, because I was sure I wasn't going to get it, and I was right. I got the Ciate Velvet palette, which is okay, but nowhere near as good as this, in my humble opinion. Okay. Let's do the darker green on the outer, and let me swatch the greens for you, darling, and then we can make a decision. There they are. I kind of want to do this. This green. Let me look at them again. See, that middle one looks more taupe, doesn't it? It does. Gosh, that's pretty. This one, this one is the most green out of the bunch. This one is the most kind of olive. Yeah, that one's beautiful. This one is the most green. I think I want to use this one. Do I want to use it like all over the lid? Do I want to like do these two together? Yeah, let's do that. We'll do this on the outer kind of half and then this on the inner half. Let's do that. And these are, let's try them with Sonia G, work of 3. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Sonia. Oh yeah. And we're gonna bring it up because I want to see the green. Okay, we're getting there, kids. I don't really know what I'm doing. I just know what I want to do. So we're filming the palette parade next because it's Saturday. I've been trying to kind of keep that on Saturday so that I am ready for it, but also that I'm like, I don't forget it. So palette parade, for those that don't know, every day on my channel, every day in my life, I use a different eyeshadow palette in my collection. And I will do that until I have used all of my eyeshadow palettes at least once. So it is likely that we're going to be here a while doing this year. I started it at the beginning of the year, and I'm going to continue it again until I'm done with every single eyeshadow palette that I own. I'm making decisions on whether or not I want to keep an eyeshadow palette after having used it. So I am also kind of actively decluttering as we go through this series this year. And this week I do have at least 1 declutter and likely 2 from the week. And we'll talk about, which shades I used, why I'm making the decision that I am, things like that. Like I'm thinking about things specifically towards whether or not I love a palette. And so that's what we're going. Okay, so this is what we've got. It's kind of a half and half. This taupey shade going into this more green shade here. I think it's really pretty. It's different, isn't it? That's like a different kind of look. And maybe what we'll do is take just a smidge. Oh, that's so bright though. Oh, I was gonna do a little bit of smidge of the white in the middle. That's a lot though. Should we? I don't know. I kind of like the Harlequin half and half look. You know what I mean? Like the Jester kind of half and half. I kind of like that. Let's leave it alone. We'll use that really bright white shade in our inner corner. Let's do that now. And when you say inner corner, you don't mean inner corner, do you? No, I don't. I mean this entire real estate of flesh right here. All right, so to my readers, I have started a new series. It's a trilogy. And it's because of TikTok, because on TikTok, I'm getting, my algorithm is getting even better. So we've made it onto Viking Lumberjack TikTok, but also sea shanty TikTok and book TikTok, or book talk, if you will. And so I've gotten a lot of recommendations from TikTok for folks who read very similarly to me, the types of books that I like. So I am happy to report that I've started a new series and I like it. I'm going to take the black and just like line. Let me actually get a mirror before I destruct this eye look. Anyway, I started a series. The first novel is called did I forget it? The Queen of the Tearling. And I started the second one last night. It's The Invasion of the Tearling. And there's a third, so I don't really know what that one's called because it's still sitting in my library. You have a library in your house? Yes, I do. And it's pretty good. At first I thought it was going to be like young adult. It's not. It's not young adult. Sometimes I can't really tell if it's going to be young adult, like fantasy fiction, or if it's going to be for adults. She be for adults. But anyway, it's really good. I've really enjoyed it this week, and I will try to make it last a little bit longer than 2 days, but I read fast and I enjoy it. Okay, here we go. Just line with a little bit of the black. So we use this on the outer, this on the inner, and then this was like kind of a crease transition shade, which sort of disappeared, but not really. It helped with blending. This is the inner corner, and then of course the black is just lining. I think it's nice. I think it's different. This shade here, it would be absolutely stunning as a one shadow look. It would also be, it would pair beautifully with these two light and kind of medium, slightly cooler tone browns. I think that would be a stunning eye. Stunning. Of course, this entire column would make a stunning eye as well. That inner corner is blinding. So that's gorgeous. I highly recommend this after having used it now. I think that's really, really beautiful. The Olive You Forever by Violet Voss. Highly recommend. If you can get it, if you're a BoxyCharm subscriber, you know, you can get it for 12 bucks. Yes, I would. I totally would. 100%. Okay, let's eyelash and then we'll lip. Ooh, let's do a spray. Let's use her. This is the MAC Fix Plus in Balance. It doesn't smell like green tea. It has other scents, but I don't know what they are. But to me, it smells like green tea, but that's not what's like listed as the scent of Balance. So they've disappeared from Ulta off of their website, which is tragic. But they are, or they were yesterday, they are at MAC on their website for the $9.60 sale price. So if you wanted to try these, run, don't walk, and go to MAC and order them there, because they are no longer on Ulta, which is sad because these little bad boys love. And the scents are just really good. I would have bought, like, if they had like a whole set of them, and I would have bought this. Or if they sold these in full size, that would also be key. I have a Fix Plus. It's up here. In the cucumber scent, it's fine. It's not nearly as beautifully smelling as I had Play in my stocking, and now I've got Balance, and I like both of those better than the cucumber scent. Just FYI. All right, so I think that the NYX Total Cover is a win because of how thin it is. So I think it could also probably double as one of those pigment additions to other foundations or tinted moisturizers or BB creams or whatever to give it more coverage. I think that this NYX Total Cover would do that pretty well because it's so thin, and it would probably mix very easily into something else. So there you go. If you were looking for, you know, kind of like those Cover FX custom cover drops kind of thing from the drugstore, the NYX Total Cover Drops would work very well, I think, to serve that purpose for you, darling. Okay, let's put on Marc Jacobs primer, trying to make an effort to use this because I have it and it will dry out, and so why not use it? You know, don't save it, just use it. How are you doing this without a mirror? Stupidly. This is not smart, but we're doing it. Because, like, I think I got more on that eye than I do on this eye. Sorry if you hear the washing machine in the background. On Saturdays, we do laundry. Every week. Same day. We do laundry. And if we don't, then we go a whole nother week without clean clothes. Not that I don't have enough clothes. But there are moments when I want a thing and it's dirty, darling, and I get angry. So, every week we do laundry. Also, my husband and I both hate to do laundry. I mean hate. And so when we do it, we have to do it together. Usually. So, and we're both, we know ourselves, you know, like we're old enough now, we get where our flaws are. One of both of our flaws is that we hate laundry. And so when we do laundry and it comes out of the dryer, we put it away immediately. Like, we go dump it on the bed, sort it out between us, and put it up. Because if we don't, then we will be, you know, those people with laundry in baskets for 16 months. And I don't want to be that person. And so from early on in our marriage, we both know we hate it. So we do it together. Mostly. There have been times where he's done mine because of extenuating circumstances. But and there was a time when I did the laundry for both of us. When he was working and I was not. But it's still the same principle. We don't leave clean laundry like on a chair or in the basket. We don't. Because we hate it so much. It will not beat us. Okay, so I used the Marc Jacobs primer, and then I used the sample of the MAC False Lashes Extreme Black. This is from my Full Face of MAC products. I still have her hanging around. I try to use like sample products and full-size products of mascara, so that I get to try different ones and I get to scratch the itch of using something new or something different quite frequently. Okay, I love this. Let's do lips and then I'll show you my whole face. Not that you're not looking at it right now, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Okay. Oh, what to wear? I don't know that I want to, like, I know what I want to use. Here's a favorite. Okay, and we'll start with the new lip liner that we're going to be working on. This is the Ulta lip liner in Flesh. She's peachier than Jordana Easy Liner in Rock and Rose. If you missed that video, we used her up this week. Yeah. But yeah, Flesh is peachier, but almost you can't really see it. That's the point, is that I just want to stop the freckles from looking wonky. Let's use the NARS, what is she called? Velvet Lip Glide in Stripped. This is a favorite, and you'll see why. I love this formula. It's just a neutral, not quite concealer lips, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I have traveled with this. I have loved her. I have a few other shades, but Stripped is my favorite. Directly below my camera, and I say camera, what I mean is my iPhone. Directly below it are like favorite products. And I have a little small square of the acrylic container that is like favorite lip products that I just love. If I grabbed any of these blindfolded, I would be happy. So my Tom Ford Sweet Mystery, no, not Sweet Mystery. Is it? Hold on. Yes, Sweet Mystery lives there. It's just a bunch of really pretty stuff. And that Tarteist lip paint in OG lives there. And the NARS Velvet Lip Glide and Stripped. It just looks good with whatever you're wearing. It doesn't matter. It's pretty. There's my face, y'all. I love it. I think it looks really, really good. And even up close, like it looks really good up close. We need to have a little bit of, hold on, of under eye creasing, but that happens. And again, I've used that Marc Jacobs concealer, and then I've got a little bit of darkness. I think that's my mascara. Kind of got it. Yeah, that's mascara. There we go. There we go. What do you think? I love it. Do you love it? All right, cool. Hey, like this video. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. And that way you get to see all of my videos come into your subscription feed on YouTube. It's free. Also, stay tuned for my palette parade video. It'll be the next one that goes up after this one. And we'll talk about all the eyeshadow palettes that I use this week, which ones I'm going to keep, which ones I'm not. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Y'all, thank you so much for all your lovely comments. I love y'all so much. Y'all have a great day. Bye.